Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new product review, and this time I want to review the first codex that we have for Warhammer 40k 8th edition. I also have the data cards for the Space Marines. I purchased them both, and I just want to share with you. I have made just a fast reading on the book. I get some points, but I want to share with you my second reading. I wanted to do a first reading to know what we can find in the codex and be a little bit prepared. So it's a hardcover, nice artwork, very detailed, and I can't to say you in front there is a lot of information on this book. So of course here we have all the content. The first part is fluff, and then we have a lot of parts on rules and new rules also for 8th edition. And here I guess we will see the trend of the new codexes. So as you can see, we have a very nice art. There is a big push for the new Space Marine Primarius, and we are going to see this all over the book. But first we start with some fluff. They talk about the Codex starters, they talk about the Space Marines. We have here the chapter organization. A very nice art as well on the explanation. There is a lot of stuff here. We have again the new map of the galaxy. The chronology of and then we have the Indomitus Crusade. This is the one where Gil is the one that is being led by Gilman, and here we have then explanation of the different Space Marine chapters. So we have the Ultramarines, we have Ultramar sector, how the Ultramarines are organized. And here we see that the Primaris Marines are now as well in the organization. So I did not went into detail of how this is working now. We have the Chronicles of Ultramar, and we have the successive chapter of the Ultramarines. But we don't have only Ultramarines, we also have the White Scars and successive chapters. I go fast. We have also here some of the chronology of the. So we have Imperial Feast, some chronology, some successive chapters, of course the main successive chapters from the Imperial Feast that are the Crimson Feast, the Black Templars, and then we have also here more explanation about the Black Templars and Salamanders. I go fast here, I don't want to spend too much time. Raven Guard. So you can see we have all the main chapters here. Iron Hands, successive chapters, and then we have also some unknown fundings. After showing then they go to the different units, and we have explanation and fluff of the different type of units. So commander, we have for example chapter master captains and lead ones, and here we have the librarians and the chaplains and the apothecaries, and then we have all different units, the battle squads. So here we have the intercessors, the tactical squads. We have the close support squads with interceptor squads. So the close support are more or less the ones oriented more to the close combat. Then we have more close support units. We have the fire support squads, and we have more about the fire support squads, veteran squads, dreadnoughts, scouts, tank marines, transport vehicles, battle tanks, land raiders, gunships. Then we have here now Robert Gilman, Marneus Calgar, Tigurius, Cassius, Sicarius, Telion, Cronus, Corsaro, Khan, Vulcan Heston, Cavan, Shrike, Captain Lysander, Pedro Cantor, High Marshal Helrish, Rimaldus, the Emperor's Champion, and the Crusader Squad. So you can see that there is also included here the Black Templars, and they did not miss any of the main things that we used to have in the past. So as you can imagine, there is a lot of info because we have all what we used to have on the previous Space Marines plus all the Primarius Space Marines. So here we have also paint jobs, and we have the Primarius, and then we have also some of the more traditional squads. We have here paint jobs on the new tank. This is a beast on rules. It's like a floating land rider platform. It's a weapon platform, and it's dwarfing completely the Predator and any tank. But continuing, we have also some paint jobs on White Scars and the Imperial Feast. And yeah, we have different, you can see we have painters from the different chapters, and now we have more on how they look like on battle. Okay, so a little bit of information how to make your force. I think this is starting force. Yeah, this is a part of the starting force that comes on the box, on the starting box, and it's nice that they share you how to expand. Okay, to give you ideas. Now we go to the rules. Here you see we are page 130. So and it's finishing on 200. So we have 70 pages of rules, and you will see that there is a lot of things here. So first of all, we have the explanation about the keywords. We have here the explanation that the Black Templars cannot use librarians, the rule of they shall know no fear, and we have, as we have seen in the index books, the different options on the units. Okay, so we start with Magnus Calgar. These things that I have detected. For example, here we only have one Magnus Calgar. This is the one that is really different. I was wondering why they did that. If you look the Magnus Calgar in the index, it's more expensive than this one. It's 13 points, and I think have exactly the same rules for plus save, Master Tactician. I don't know why it's cheaper now. I think the profile is exactly the same, but we don't have here anymore the Magnus Calgar on Artificer armor. I don't know if we can keep using that or not. It's up to everybody to decide. So we have Captain Cassius, we have Tigurius, we have Sicarius, Cronus, Telion, and Captain Lysander, Pedocantor. You see, Pedocantor is more expensive than Lysander in PowerPoints. I didn't go into detail on the points at the back, but you see. Then we have the Cenobite servitors for the Chaplain of the Magnus. We have also here all the characters, and then we start with the Captain. We have the Captain in Terminator armor. Okay, and I don't think we have any Chapter Master. I don't think we have the Chapter Master option, and I will explain why. Okay, so yeah, so we have the Captain in Terminator armor. We have Captain in Cataphractii armor. We have Captain on bike, and this Captain can have the jump pack. Okay, we have also the Primaris Captain. You see the Primaris is cheaper than for the on bike. So yeah, just looking, and we have the Captain in Baby's armor. Okay. So yeah, we have then the librarians. The librarian I'm missing here. We have the librarian, the primary librarian, but we don't have librarian on bike. We have librarian on Terminator armor. It was in the index, and this is the reason. I think if you play Dark Angels, you still have to use this book, okay? Because here we don't have the Dark Angels, and if you look here at the Dark Angels, most of the tactical units are here on the front. So. I guess this is why we don't have here with librarian with bike, but no librarian with bike on this codex. I look back and forth, and there is no librarian on bike. Okay, we have the chaplain, and the theme for the chaplain is the same. We have here the option for jump pack, but I don't think we have chaplain on bike. Okay, and then we have the tech marine. We have the lit ones. We have the primary lit one. No bike option neither. So I'm just wondering, they only put the option of bike on the Captain. So yeah, and I don't think, I need to check, but I don't think Corsaro can have not option on bike neither. So he's again walking. So this is quite curious. It's because they don't have a miniature for them on bike, for him on bike. So yeah, we have the lit ones. Okay, we have, then we go here, we finish the headquarters, and we go to the troops, and we have the tactical squad, intercessor squad, and the scout. We have new options for intercessor that were not before. They can have autoball rifle, they can have bolt rifle, or they can have the Stalker bolt rifle. And they are more or less on the same, so if they can have more shooting and less AP, or they can go to heavy and have more AP. And all of them can be equipped with any of these weapons. So yeah, they are really working as a tactical squad with a nice IP. I will say that almost the one that comes by default is the best. The auto bolt rifle is even more shooting, but less quality, and I think the Stalker bolt rifle are making them very static. We have the Scout squad, and then we go to the, also on tools, we have the Crusader squad for the Black Templars. We see here that is Black Templar, you cannot choose the chapter. We go then to Elite, and we have the Primaries Ancient and the Chapter Ancient. These are the ban wearers, so they have these are the ones that have the banner. Okay, you see they have the banner, and then we have the Chapter Champion. These are all one unit. We have the Honor Guard, and the Honor Guard have contains 2 Honor Guard. Each one is equipped, so it's only 2. We have the Company Ancient, that is also it's having, so it's like the Chapter Ancient, but on Company, so I guess it's a little bit less than the other one, but it's the same point. So I don't know what, I did not want to tell what the banners are doing now. We have also the Apothecary as an independent guy. We have the Company Champion, so we have the Chapter Champion, the Company Champion, we have the Company Veterans. Servitors, and it's you pay for 4 servitors. And then we have the Primaries Apothecary. We have also on the Elite we have the River Squad. That is one of the newest squads, and we have the Aggressor squad also on Elites. The River squad, I did not go into tell what they do. To be fair, this is really a close combat and super shooting unit. It's really a short close combat unit. Equipped with flamers, or can go with the Bolt Storm, that is Assault 6. So it is really they are really like a type of assault unit. Then we have also the Terminators, the Assault Terminators, and interesting that we have also the Cataphracti Terminators, and we have the Tartaros Terminators here, the ones that they were coming in the Heresy Horus games, sorry. We have also the Vanguard Veteran Squad, we have the Stengard Veteran Squad, and the Dreadnoughts, all the different type of Dreadnoughts, the Dreadnought, the Ironclad Dreadnought, the Venerable Dreadnought, Contemptor, Redemptor, then this is the new one, and by the way 13 wounds on the new one versus the 10 of the and 8 of the normal Dreadnoughts. So yeah, no, the Contemptor is 10 and Venerable Dreadnought is 8 as the other ones, so the Contemptor is a little bit stronger now. All have toughness 7 if I'm not wrong. No, the Ironclad is 6-8, 6-7, so yeah. So yeah, it's good. The new profile I think is giving more variety to giving more interesting choices. We have the Centurion Assault Squad, and then we go to the Fast Attack with the bikes, the Assault Squad, Land Speeders attack bikes, so the typical, the Scout bike squad. And here we have the Interceptor Squad with the they did not add. Yeah, they can go now with Assault Bolter. This is the one that comes. Or they can go with Plasma Exterminator, that is Assault D3 7 -3 1. So, and you can overcharge if you want. So it's really strong. They are really strong as well. Devastator Squad. Now we go to the Heavy Support, and we have the Devastator Squad, Centurion Devastator, the Hellblaster Squad, and the Hellblaster is quite interesting. They have different types of plasma. So they can have some light plasma, strength 6. All have -4, except all have -4 AP, what is a very good AP. They can go with the Plasma Incinerator, that is Assault 2, 24 inches. They can go with the Heavy Plasma Incinerator, that is Heavy 1, and then they can go with the Plasma Incinerator, that is the one that comes in the box, that is Rapid Fire 1 and range 30. So it's really interesting squad. It's costing 8 command point, 8 so PowerPoint, sorry. We have the Thunderfire Cannon, the Hunter, the Stalker, Whirlwind, Vindicator, Predator, and Land Rider, and then we have the Crusader and the Land Rider ready. And to make a just in the look, the Land Rider is costing 19 points. That's just to have an idea. I like to look this to see how strong. So if we look where I put, okay, let's keep going here. These are the transport, and then we go to the transport options. Okay, we have the Rhino, Razorback, Dogpot, Land Speeder, Storm, and we have the Repulsor. And yeah, if this is a transport option, the Repulsor is really. I don't know how many guys they can take. Transport 10 chapter primary infantry models, but this guy is a beast. The shooting power this thing have, he can go. It can go anti-infantry, having heavy 12, strength 5, -1, 1 damage, or he can change this by the twin last cannon, and it can have 4 last cannons, I think, because you can also have the last cannon and the last talon. The last talon is strength 9, -3 d6 damage, so it's really heavy 2. Okay, so it's a double shot last cannon. So it's really, it can really be customized and can be strong anti-infantry, can be strong anti-vehicle, or can be a hybrid and do a little bit of everything. I think it's a really strong vehicle. I don't know in points, but I guess it will go on the order of 300 to 400 points if I'm not wrong with all the weapons options. Just to go a fast check, we go to the Repulsor. This is the transport. The Repulsor just is costing 210 points without any equipment. Okay, and then we have to add the. I will make a calculation later on, but if we calculate, this is 16 points, so it's on the order of points that cost a Land Rider. Okay. Okay, and you see have strength, toughness 8 and 16 wounds. 16 wounds. How many wounds have a Land Rider? Have 16. So it's really a floating Land Rider. This thing is like a floating Land Rider with a lot of weapons on top. We also have the Stonehow Interceptor, and these are the flyers. We have Stonehow Interceptor, the Storm Raven Gunship, and the Storm Talon. Okay, and as a Warlord, we have Robot Eagleman. He is not the most expensive guy. In the Land Riders are more expensive than him. At least one of two of the Land Riders. And then we have, of course, all the different war gear here listed, and we go to a new part. This was missing on the index, and I guess yeah, this was prepared just for the codex. So here we have the chapter tactics, but there is one important point. So here we have some abilities that they can gain. Okay, so they can be defenders of humanity, but it's only for Battle Forge. All troop units in a Space Marine detachment gain this ability. Okay, and they can control objective even if they are under normal. So they have like objective secure role. Okay, and then on chapter tactics, if you also do a Battle Forge army, they can use chapter tactics. Okay, a Battle Forge army, all infantry, biker, and Vendout can use these rules. Yeah. So here we see, and note that the lobotomy nature of the servitor units are an exception, never again chapter tactics. And then here we have one thing. We have stratagems, and these are a lot of stratagems. Okay, you see, and there are stratagems that are quite curious. For example, I was reading some of them. Chapter Master. Okay, you spend 3 command points, but if you do that, use this stratagem before the battle. Select Adeptus Starters Captain in your army and replace this model Captain keyword for Chapter Master, and replace his rates of battle ability with the following: Chapter Master. You can reroll any failed hit rolls for friend chapter units at 6 inches of the model. So you can, these are a way to do it. You have, for example, the bolter drill here. You have different abilities, so you have really to read this into detail, because some only work depending on how you have built the army. So you need specific units to activate some of these stratagems. The line breaker, you need 3 vindicators. So it's like so we have here some of the old attachments that we used to have in the Space Marines book, and we have some rules that are really interesting, and they add more. For example, this one, it's quite curious. Use a stratagem just before Adeptus started infantry. Model attacks with a heavy bolter. You only make a single hit roll with this weapon. However, if this hits, the target suffers these 3 mortal wounds. So instead of making your normal shooting, you do these 3 mortal wounds, only 1 shot. So it's quite a gambit. But if you are next to your chapter master, you can reroll to hit. So, and you do this is good because then the heavy bolter can be shot to something that have a high toughness, and you do these 3 mortal wounds instead of doing the regular damage. So quite interesting. There are some more stratagems. I did not read them all, but yeah, we also have, for example, death to the traitors. So there are some that are specific to some chapters. For example, this is only for Iron Hand vehicles. This one here. There is another one that is only for Ultramarines infantry or Ultramarine biker. There is some that are for Adeptus starters. There is others that are chapter land speeder. This is the old stratagem where the land speeder was targeting and helping the wire wing. So really, this is quite interesting. And then we have the warlord traits, and then you have these warlord traits that are the generic ones. But if you are following one of these chapters, you can choose one of these warlord traits depending on the chapter that you're following. So yeah, more rules. I guess we are going to see more and more of that. And then we have the chapter relics. So if you can see, up to now we only have the normal equipment, but then we have the chapter relics, and the chapter relics are working no different. They don't cost points, and what you do is, if your army is led by a Space Marine warlord, you may give one of the following chapter relics to a Space Marine character in your army. Name characters such as Magneus Carrier already have 1 or more artifacts and cannot be given the following relic. So this is like Age of Sigmar. Okay, really exactly the same idea. So you have all these relics here, you choose one and you pick it to your character, and you don't pay points. So this is an additional thing, it's a boost to your character. Some are only for Psychers, some are only for Salamanders. We have, this is one for Crimson Fist. So not all are for everybody. Imperial Fist, Raven Guard, Black Templar. So we have some Ultramarines Captain only. So you have to read this in detail and check what fits you. We still have here, for example, Shield of the Eternal. So model from shield, model with a Storm Shield or Combat Shield only. The Shield Eternal replaces the model's Storm Shield or Combat Shield. This relic gains builder 3+ invulnerable save, and any damage they suffer is half rounding up. Quite interesting. So you make your guy more survival against last cannons, power fists, something like that. So here you have, we also have 6 powers for the librarian. I read them, I was not super impressed with them. And they give some tactical options. I don't think they are broken, and I don't think they are going to change the game. So I think the librarians are not going to be as strong as they used to be. And then we have the tactical objectives, and of course, as was happening in the previous edition, the 1 to 6 are changing, the rest are the same. And then we have the points. So this is what you find in this book. Okay, so really very complete book. There is a lot of information here. I'm really happy, and I'm looking forward to see now they have announced the Chaos Space Marine Codex. I'm really looking forward to see the Chaos Space Marine Codex. And now just very fast to finalize, I also ordered the cars, okay, to see what we have on the cars. So we have the tactical objectives. So of course here we have all the tactical objectives up to the 66 objective, okay. But then we have also all the stratagems we have there, okay. So if you want the stratagems, these are going to be more, and we have the basic ones, so the reroll, the counter offensive, and the insane bravery. We have them here, and then we have all the Space Marines stratagems. So you can see these are the stratagems. All these are stratagems. Okay. Almost the same number of stratagems as objectives. Okay. And then we have the smite and the 6 powers of the Space Marines. So this is what you find in this book. A lot of information, half, would say 60% of the book fluff, 40% of the book rules, yeah, and information for the game. Looking forward to see the next codex, how they look like, and looking forward to play these guys. Some things are missing. No, not a lot of characters can go on bike. I think this is going to be, yeah, I think it's a miss for the white scars, and it's an open question. If you play Dark Angels, I guess you have to still using the index Imperium, and you have to use the units that are still appearing here, like the Devastator Squad. I guess they have to use, and I did not check if Devastator Squad is costing the same power points or not, because they have the same options. So yeah, these are my open question, because I use Dark Angels as well, and that's all for now. I hope you find this video interesting. Please leave a comment below what do you think, and as usual, thanks a lot for watching, and see you again later. Bye.